You might think you know Deadpool, but here are 12 facts you might not know about everyone's favorite Merc with a mouth. Deadpool first appeared in 1991 in New Mutants number 98 and was the creation of artist Rob Liefeld and writer Fabian Nicieza. The term Deadpool refers to a betting pool in which a group of people wager money on which people are most likely to die in the next year. Pretty morbid, Rob. Jeez. When Nicieza saw Liefeld's design and concept for Deadpool, he noted more than a few similarities to a familiar-looking, super-agile killer-for-hire, Deathstroke, aka Slade Wilson. As a joke, Nicieza gave Deadpool the real name Wade Wilson as a playful jab at his collaborator, a noted fan of the Teen Titan comics in which Deathstroke appears. Within the story of the comics, Deadpool's origins are a little hazier, thanks to brain damage and mental instability. What we do know is that he was endowed with an artificial healing factor by Weapon X, the same shadowy Canadian government research project that gave Wolverine his adamantium skeleton. The Marvel Universe Canada is super sinister, you guys. Deadpool's healing factor allows him to rapidly recover from basically any wound and makes him immune to most poisons and diseases. It also causes the superhuman development of his physical attributes, notably his agility. In the Marvel trading card sets from the early 90s, Deadpool was the only character whose agility was rated the highest level of 7, making his higher than Spider-Man's or Nightcrawler's. I don't know about that, that's crazy. Speaking of crazy, the healing factor is presumably the cause of his mental illness, because his brain cells are constantly being damaged and regenerated, making his personality unstable and unpredictable. Additionally, it turns out Wade had cancer when he was given the healing powers, and so his cancer cells regenerate as quickly as his normal cells, accounting for the scarred appearance of his skin under his uniform. Deadpool's current popularity springs primarily from his first ongoing solo series, which launched in 1997 by writer Joe Kelly and artist Ed McGuinness. This series firmly established Deadpool's comedic tone and introduced Wade's main supporting cast, including his hostage/surrogate mother Blind Al, and his best friend/prank target, Weasel. The 1997 series was canceled at issue 69, dudes. It was followed up by a series called Agent X, in which an amnesiac character whom everyone assumed to be Deadpool showed up after Deadpool was apparently killed in an explosion and hung out with Deadpool's friends and did a lot of Deadpool-like things and made Deadpool-like jokes. As it turns out, Agent X was not actually Deadpool. A chimichanga is a burrito that has been deep-fried and is a popular dish in Tex-Mex cuisine. According to legend, the chimichanga was invented when the chef at an Arizona Mexican restaurant accidentally dropped a burrito into the deep-fat fryer and started to shout a profane Spanish phrase, but at the last second shouted the similar-sounding chimichanga instead. This is basically the equivalent of an American-style restaurant accidentally inventing a deep-fried hamburger and calling it the Mother Funzy Onesie. A recurrent motif in Deadpool comics is his constant debate with his own inner monologue, represented by yellow narrative captions. In his 2008 series, however, a second voice appeared in Deadpool's head, represented by white narrative captions. This voice was eventually revealed to belong to Captain America villain Madcap, whose body had been accidentally merged with Deadpool's. For a time, Deadpool led a team made up of alternate versions of himself, including a woman named Wanda Wilson, aka Lady Deadpool, a child named Kid Deadpool, a dog named Dogpool, and the severed head of a zombie version of Deadpool, known affectionately as Headpool. Together, the team was called the Deadpool Corps, and they had an ongoing comic series that lasted 12 issues. Proving that true beauty is not on the outside, nor is it necessarily on the inside, Deadpool has had a number of relationships to varying degrees of success, with apparently willing, generally human or at least humanoid women. These include Siren, daughter of the X-Man Banshee, X-Force member Domino, shapeshifter Copycat, X-Man Psylocke, and the anthropomorphic manifestation of the abstract concept of death. Most recently, Deadpool actually got married to a succubus named Shakala, Queen of the Undead. Mazel tov, guys. Hey, everyone, remember how Deadpool is known popularly as the Merc with a mouth? And then they put him in that X-Men Origins and he didn't even have a mouth. That was weird. That was a weird choice. That's it for this episode of You Think You Know Comics. Be sure to subscribe for more great comic facts, like Comics Alliance on Facebook, follow Comics Alliance on Twitter, and get the latest comics news on comicsalliance.com.